The one thing that I have come to understand, that when you get to a point of desperation, you know, where you got more bills than you got check. And God can work that thing out for you. Even when you got more bills than check. God has a way of working around high gas prices. He has a way of working around the subprime market. He has a way of working around your Walmart and your Target and your dealer's demon. He has a way of working. Look at how y'all looking at me. You spending money you know you ain't got, but God's still working it out for you because you paid your little tithe. Matter of fact, there's some folk that you don't even know how your ends gonna meet, but yet you still paying your tithes, and and you throwing a little offering on top of the tithes, and somehow, some way, every month it comes out that God works it out that you got a plus in your bank account. Just 2 days before you supposed to get your check, you got about $10 enough to get you some gas and some lunch. What a real folk at in the house. That you ain't have nothing but $2 before your last payday, but God still made a way out of no way. Them the roof raisers right there. Because you're the kind of folk that you say, God, I know I can't even manage $30, let alone $2, but somehow $2 took you 15 days. That was that paycheck you had to pay your rent. And the rent was almost more than the check. But yet you still had money left there. I'm talking to some saints today. Because you can put on your little Gucci, you can put on your Louis Vuitton, you can pop in your weave and your tracks and put on your heels and your pumps and get your French manicure. But when you get through, if we look at your bank account, that ain't nothing but God. It ain't nobody but God keeping you. It ain't nobody but God watching over you. It ain't nobody but God saying, look, if you can't get through the door, come through the roof. Watch this. Them the kind of folk that before they even open up their check, they saying that my God shall supply. I don't know how much this check gonna be, but I'm telling y'all, when I pick up my check, my God shall supply. You got bills stacked up on the counter like this here, and a little old bitty check like this here sitting on the side, but you saying, my God shall supply. Before you even get the check, you raising the roof in the house, saying, I'm finna tear the roof off. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you before I open the check, God, I'm gonna need some help this time. I'm gonna need some help. Look at somebody and say, when I get my check, I need some help. I can't, it ain't the check. Check don't do nothing for me, but it's something about the power of God and how God will take your money, you take your little 10% and multiply your 10% and 36 to 100-fold. He knows exactly which one you need for your payday. But I pray before I open up my check, because I need the help of the Lord, so I can't go through the front door. I got to tear open the roof.